Hey Capricorn, I just sat down with my cards and the energy coming through for you right now is absolutely fascinating. I have been doing readings all day, but when I pulled cards for Capricorn, the whole atmosphere in the room just shifted. There is something massive happening in your energy field, and I cannot wait to share what the universe is showing me about your journey right now. So let me just get comfortable here because what I am seeing in these cards is not something I can rush through. The universe has a very specific message for you, and honestly, when I laid out these 10 cards in front of me, I had to take a moment because the story they are telling is so incredibly powerful. Alright, Capricorn. The very first card that jumped out for me is the Hanged Man, and I need you to really hear what this card is saying because it sets the tone for everything else. You know how sometimes in life we feel like we are just suspended in this weird space where nothing is moving forward the way we want it to? That has been your reality for a while now, hasn't it? But here is what people do not understand about the Hanged Man, and this is where it gets really interesting. This card is not about being stuck. It is about a complete shift in perspective that is happening whether you realize it or not. Someone in your life, and I am getting the sense this could be a competitor or someone who has been trying to outshine you or prove they are better than you, they put you in this position where you felt like you had to pause everything. Maybe they made you question yourself or they created obstacles that forced you to step back. But Capricorn, what they do not realize is that while you have been in this suspended state, you have been gaining wisdom and insight that they could never even comprehend. The Hanged Man is telling me that you have been seeing things from an angle that nobody else can see right now. While others thought you were losing or falling behind, you were actually gathering information and understanding on a level that is about to give you such an advantage. This person who wanted to defeat you, they have no idea what is coming. They think they won some battle, but you have been playing a completely different game this whole time. And what I love about this card in your reading is that it is confirming that this period of waiting and observing is about to end. You have learned what you needed to learn. You have seen what you needed to see. The sacrifice you made, whether it was your time or your ego or your immediate gratification, that sacrifice is about to pay off in ways that will leave everyone around you absolutely speechless. Moving to the second card in Capricorn, this is where my heart started racing a little bit because we have the Two of Swords here. This card is showing me that you have been in this position of having to make a really difficult decision. There are two paths in front of you, or maybe two people or two opportunities, and you have felt blindfolded, right? Like you do not have all the information you need to make the right choice. But here is what the Two of Swords is revealing to me about your situation. Someone has been deliberately keeping you in the dark. They have been withholding information or creating confusion because they benefit from you being stuck in indecision. This ties directly back to that energy of someone wanting to defeat you. They know that if you see clearly and make your move with confidence, they cannot compete with you. What I am seeing here is that you have this incredible intuition, Capricorn. You really do. But you have been second-guessing yourself because external voices have been so loud. People projecting their opinions onto you. Maybe even gaslighting you into thinking you are wrong about what you are sensing. The Two of Swords is that moment right before the blindfold comes off. You are still holding those swords in perfect balance, which tells me you have not lost your power even though you might feel uncertain. The universe is showing me that very soon something is going to happen that removes that blindfold completely. Information is going to come to light that makes everything crystal clear. And when that happens, Capricorn, you are going to realize that your intuition was right all along. That person or situation you were unsure about, you are going to see it for exactly what it is, and you will understand why you were kept in confusion for so long. They were buying time because they knew once you see the truth, their little game is over. Now, the third card is really special, and it made me smile when I pulled it because we have the Page of Wands here, and this is pure creative fire energy. After that period of suspension and confusion, here comes this fresh, youthful, enthusiastic energy that is ready to take action. The Page of Wands represents new beginnings in your creative or passionate pursuits, and I am seeing this as a direct contrast to what others expected from you. See people who wanted to see you fail. They expected you to come out of your challenges defeated or diminished. They thought you would be too tired or too hurt to start again. But the Page of Wands is showing me that you are about to surprise everyone with your enthusiasm and your fresh ideas. There is something you are passionate about, Capricorn. Maybe it is a project or a new direction in your career or even a personal goal, and you are about to pursue it with the energy of someone who has absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. What I find really beautiful about this card is that the page is a messenger. This means you are going to receive news or an opportunity that ignites something inside you. It could be an invitation to collaborate on something, or maybe you will discover a new skill or talent you did not know you had. The universe is basically saying that while others were trying to dim your light, you were actually being prepared to shine in a completely different way that they never saw coming. The Page of Wands is also telling me that you should pay attention to younger people or people with a youthful spirit around you. Someone might bring you an idea or inspiration that seems small at first, but has the potential to grow into something really significant. Do not dismiss the little sparks of excitement you feel right now, Capricorn. Those sparks are the beginning of your comeback, and it is going to be spectacular. Card number 4 is the Two of Wands. And oh my goodness, Capricorn, this is where your reading really starts to show the magnitude of what is coming for you. The Two of Wands is the card of planning and vision and personal power. I am seeing you standing at the edge of your empire, looking out at the world with this sense of ownership and possibility. You have a globe in your hand which symbolizes that the world is literally yours for the taking. What this card is revealing to me is that you are moving from confusion and suspension into a phase of absolute clarity about your direction. You know where you want to go now. The decision that was so hard with the Two of Swords? That is resolving itself, and now you are looking at the big picture with such confidence. The Two of Wands is about having options and choosing the path that aligns with your highest vision for yourself. Here is what really stands out to me about this card in your reading. The person who wanted to defeat you, they were operating from a place of small thinking. They were focused on competition and comparison and trying to keep you down. But you, Capricorn, you are operating on a completely different level now. While they were worried about beating you in some petty battle, you were building an empire in your mind. You were planning moves that they cannot even see yet. The Two of Wands is also showing me partnerships and collaborations that are forming or about to form. Someone is going to enter your life who shares your vision and has resources or connections that can help you manifest what you have been planning. This is not going to be a relationship where you are fighting for dominance or trying to prove yourself. This is going to be a partnership of equals who recognize each other's value and want to build something great together. I am also getting the message that travel or expansion into new territories is part of your future. This could be literal travel for work or personal growth, or it could be metaphorical, like expanding into new markets or new areas of expertise. Whatever it is, the Two of Wands is confirming that you are ready to step out of your comfort zone and claim what is rightfully yours. The 5th card that came through is Ace of Wands and Capricorn. When I tell you, I got actual chills when I turned this one over. The Ace of Wands is the purest form of creative and passionate energy in the entire deck. This is the universe handing you a torch, a wand of pure potential, and saying, here you go, now go create magic. This card represents new beginnings that come from divine inspiration. What this is showing me is that you are about to receive, or maybe you have already started to feel, this surge of motivation and creative power that is unlike anything you have experienced in a long time. The Ace of Wands is that lightning bolt moment when suddenly you know exactly what you are meant to do, and you have the energy and courage to do it. This is not a small opportunity, Capricorn. This is a major life-changing chance to start something that is going to define the next chapter of your life. Think about everything we have talked about so far. The shift in perspective from the Hanged Man, the clarity coming from the Two of Swords, the enthusiastic, fresh start energy of the Page of Wands, the vision and planning of the Two of Wands, all of that has been leading to this moment represented by the Ace of Wands. You are being given a golden opportunity, and you are in the perfect position to seize it. What I love about this card is that it does not require you to have everything figured out. The Ace is the beginning, the seed of something. You just need to say yes to it and take that first step. The universe is providing the spark and the fuel. You just need to hold the torch and start walking. And I am seeing that when you do this, when you grab onto this opportunity with both hands, people who doubted you or wanted to see you fail are going to be absolutely stunned by how quickly things take off for you. The Ace of Wands is also telling me that this opportunity aligns with your authentic self. This is not about following someone else's path or trying to be something you are not. This is about you stepping into your true power and doing something that sets your soul on fire. When you are operating from that place of authentic passion, Capricorn, nobody can compete with you because you are not just working hard, you are channeling divine creative energy. Card number 6 is 10 of Cups, and I have to tell you, Capricorn, when this card appears in a reading, it is one of the most beautiful signs you can get. The 10 of Cups represents emotional fulfillment, harmony, happy relationships, and dreams coming true on an emotional level. I am seeing a rainbow in the sky and a family celebrating together in complete joy and peace. This is the card of having it all, of achieving that sense of emotional abundance that so many people search for their entire lives. Now, in the context of your reading, with everything else we have seen, the 10 of Cups is showing me that while you are building your empire and stepping into your power and shocking everyone with your comeback, you are also going to experience this deep emotional satisfaction. Maybe you have been so focused on survival or proving yourself, or just getting through difficult times, that you forgot what it feels like to be genuinely happy and at peace. The 10 of Cups is saying that feeling is coming back to you, Capricorn. What really strikes me about this card is the theme in your reading about someone wanting to defeat you. Often when people try to bring us down, they target our happiness and our relationships. They try to isolate us or make us feel like we do not deserve love and joy. But the Ten of Cups is the universe's way of saying that not only did they fail to destroy your capacity for happiness, but you are actually about to experience a level of emotional fulfillment that is even greater than what you had before. I am seeing reconciliation or healing in important relationships. If there have been conflicts or distance between you and people you care about, the Ten of Cups indicates that harmony is being restored. And this is not fake peace or forced civility. This is genuine understanding and love flowing between people. You might also meet new people who become like family to you, who support you unconditionally and celebrate your success as if it were their own. The Ten of Cups is also connected to home and family life becoming more stable and joyful. If there has been stress or tension in your living situation or family dynamics, that is settling into a much more peaceful state. You are creating or discovering a sense of belonging and emotional security that feels really solid and lasting. And Capricorn, someone is going to play a significant role in this happiness. The title mentioned someone will give you everything. And the Ten of Cups suggests this could be someone offering you emotional support, love, partnership, or a sense of home that you have been craving. Moving into the seventh card, we have the Star and Capricorn. This is where I really want you to pay attention because this card is all about hope, healing, and divine guidance. After a period of darkness or struggle, the Star appears in the sky to show you the way forward. This is the card of renewed faith and trust in the universe and in yourself. I am seeing a figure pouring water from two vessels, one into a pool and one onto the land, which represents the flow of inspiration and healing energy. The star in your reading is confirmation that you are entering a phase of healing and renewal. Whatever wounds you carried from battles with people who wanted to see you fail, those wounds are closing now. You are releasing old pain and disappointment and opening yourself up to hope again. And this is so important, Capricorn, because the star is also about being a light for others. When you heal and step into your radiant, authentic self, you naturally inspire other people. You become proof that it is possible to overcome adversity and shine brightly. What I am picking up on is that there is a spiritual or intuitive component to your journey right now. The star is deeply connected to divine timing and trusting that the universe has your back. You might find yourself drawn to meditation or spiritual practices, or simply spending time in nature connecting with something bigger than yourself. This connection is going to provide you with guidance and clarity that helps you navigate the changes happening in your life. The star is also the card of wishes coming true and dreams being fulfilled. I know that might sound too good to be true given everything you have been through, but this card is very literal about that. Something you have been wishing for, hoping for, maybe even praying for, that is manifesting now. The universe heard you, Capricorn, and the stars are aligning to bring that desire into your reality. And the people who wanted to defeat you, they are going to watch you receive exactly what they tried to prevent you from having. That is not revenge. That is just cosmic justice. The eighth card is the moon, and this one is really interesting because the moon can be a challenging card, but in your reading I am seeing it as protective and revealing. The moon is about illusions, intuition, the subconscious mind, and things that are hidden coming to light. There are often fears and anxieties associated with this card, but also deep wisdom and psychic awareness. What the moon is showing me in your situation is that there have been lies, deceptions, and illusions around you. People have not been showing their true faces. Someone who smiled at you was actually working against you behind the scenes. Someone who pretended to support you was secretly hoping you would fail. The moon is that moment when the truth is revealed in the darkness, when you finally see what was really going on all along. But here is the powerful part, Capricorn. The moon is not just exposing deception from others, it is also helping you see your own power that you have been hiding or suppressing. Your intuition is extremely strong right now, and you are picking up on things that other people cannot perceive. You might be having vivid dreams or strong gut feelings about situations and people. Trust those instincts because the moon is enhancing your psychic awareness for a reason. The moon is also showing me that you are moving through a phase of uncertainty into clarity. Yes, there are shadows and unknowns right now, but you are learning to navigate by your inner light. You do not need everything to be clear and obvious to move forward. You are developing this deeper trust in yourself and your ability to sense what is true even when you cannot see all the details. This makes you very powerful, Capricorn, because while others need proof and evidence to act, you are learning to trust your knowing. In relation to someone wanting to defeat you, the moon reveals that their true nature and intentions are being exposed. They cannot hide in the shadows anymore. Their masks are coming off and people are seeing them for who they really are. Meanwhile, you are stepping into your authentic power, which is far more threatening to them than they ever expected. They thought they knew you, but the moon shows they completely underestimated the depth of your strength and resilience. Card number 9 is the High Priestess and Capricorn. This card appearing in your reading is incredibly significant. The High Priestess is the keeper of sacred knowledge, the guardian of intuition and inner wisdom. She sits between two pillars representing duality and balance, with the moon at her feet and a scroll of divine law in her lap. This is one of the most spiritually powerful cards in the tarot deck. What the High Priestess is revealing to me is that you have access to knowledge and wisdom that others do not have. While people were busy trying to compete with you on an external level, you were developing this deep internal knowing. You understand things about life, about people, about how energy works that gives you such an advantage. The High Priestess does not need to prove herself or show off her knowledge. She simply knows, and that knowledge is power. In your situation, I am seeing that the High Priestess represents you, claiming your role as someone who sees beyond surface appearances. You are not fooled by charm or manipulation anymore. You can read people and situations with incredible accuracy. This is why the person who wanted to defeat you is ultimately going to fail. They were playing a surface-level game while you were operating from a place of deep spiritual and emotional intelligence. The High Priestess is also telling me that secrets are going to be revealed to you. Information that has been hidden is going to come into your awareness. This could be through dreams, through your intuition, through someone confessing something to you, or through circumstances that suddenly make everything make sense. Whatever the method, you are going to receive knowledge that shifts your understanding of your situation dramatically. What I really want you to understand, Capricorn, is that the High Priestess is empowering you to trust yourself completely. You do not need external validation. You do not need other people to believe you or agree with you. You have your own direct connection to truth and wisdom. When you operate from that place of inner knowing, you become unstoppable because nobody can manipulate or deceive you anymore. You see through everything. The 10th and final card in your reading is Ace of Swords and Capricorn. This is the perfect card to complete your reading because it represents mental clarity, breakthrough moments, truth, and new perspectives. The Ace of Swords is a sword cutting through confusion and illusion, bringing absolute clarity and understanding. This is victory through truth and justice. The Ace of Swords is telling me that everything we have talked about in this reading, all the shifts and changes and revelations, they are coming together in this moment of absolute mental clarity for you. You are seeing the entire picture now. You understand what happened, why it happened, who was involved, and what your role is going forward. This clarity is sharp and undeniable, like a sword cutting through fog. What this means for the person who wanted to defeat you is that you now have the intellectual and strategic upper hand completely. You see their tactics. You understand their motivations. You know exactly how to protect yourself and how to move forward in a way that makes their attempts to harm you completely ineffective. The Ace of Swords is also about communication and truth-speaking, so you might find yourself in a position where you need to speak your truth very clearly and directly. When you do, your words will cut through lies and manipulation with precision. The Ace of Swords represents new ideas and mental breakthroughs that lead to success. You are having insights right now that are going to change the trajectory of your life. These are not small ideas, Capricorn. These are revolutionary thoughts that help you solve problems in ways nobody else thought of. This connects back to all the other cards showing you developing wisdom and perspective and vision. Now that wisdom is translating into concrete plans and strategies that are going to bring you massive success. I am also seeing with the Ace of Swords that legal matters or contracts or agreements work out in your favor if that is relevant to your situation. The sword represents justice and fairness, so if there have been any situations where you felt wronged or taken advantage of, the scales are balancing now. Truth prevails and you are vindicated. So Capricorn, let me just take a breath here and integrate everything the cards have shown us because this reading has been quite a journey. Someone wanted to defeat you. They put obstacles in your path. They tried to confuse you. They hoped to see you fail. But what they did not understand is that they were actually catalyzing your transformation into someone far more powerful than you were before. The Hanged Man showed us that period of suspension was actually you gaining wisdom and perspective. The Two of Swords revealed the confusion was manufactured to keep you from seeing the truth. The Page of Wands brought fresh creative energy and enthusiasm for new beginnings. The Two of Wands showed you developing your vision and planning your empire. The Ace of Wands is the universe handing you a golden opportunity that is going to change everything. Then we moved into the Ten of Cups, showing emotional fulfillment and happiness being restored to your life. Someone is going to give you everything in terms of emotional support and love. The star appeared as a sign of healing, hope, and wishes coming true. The moon revealed the illusions around you while activating your powerful intuition. The High Priestess confirmed your access to deep wisdom and sacred knowledge. And finally, the Ace of Swords brought complete mental clarity and the power of truth. Capricorn, you are not just surviving what happened to you. You are using it as fuel to create something absolutely extraordinary. While someone was busy trying to keep you down, You are being transformed into someone they cannot compete with anymore. You are operating from a higher level of consciousness, creativity, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking. They wanted to see you defeated, but instead they are going to watch you shine in ways that prove you were never meant to be small. The radical change that is coming is not just external success, although that is definitely part of it. The real gold is the internal transformation you have undergone. You know yourself better now. You trust yourself more. You are connected to your intuition and your inner wisdom in a way that makes you powerful beyond measure. That cannot be taken away from you. That is yours forever. And here's what I really want to leave you with, Capricorn. Someone will give you everything. Whether that is a romantic partner, a business partner, a mentor, a friend, or even the universe itself, you are going to receive support and abundance that exceeds your expectations. You are entering a phase where you do not have to fight for everything alone anymore. Help is coming. Resources are flowing to you. Opportunities are opening up. People are recognizing your value and wanting to support your success. You wanted to know if you would overcome what someone tried to do to you, and the answer is yes, absolutely yes. But more than that, you are going to thrive in a way that shows everyone that trying to defeat you was the biggest mistake they could have made. Not because you are seeking revenge, but because your success and happiness are inevitable. You are aligned with your truth and your purpose, and nothing can stop that momentum now. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, Capricorn. I would love to know if this resonated with you and what you are experiencing right now. Do you feel these shifts happening in your life? Are you starting to see through the illusions and claim your power? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, because I find that when we share our stories, we help each other understand our journeys better. I am sending you so much love and light on your path forward. Remember that you are powerful, you are protected, and you are exactly where you need to be. Everything is unfolding perfectly for you.